Hi, it's Tanya with Red Cardinal Crafts, and today I just want to show you my new purchase. I bought the Copic sketch markers, and I am absolutely thrilled with these. They arrived 2 days ago. I've been playing with them ever since, and I intend to buy the entire collection because they're just wonderful. I love them so much. I bought them from Dick Blick, and I ordered them online. I paid $5.24 each, which is pretty good, considering that some places had them for $6 and $7. I went through Dick Blick, and the shipping was fast. I ordered them on the 14th of March, and I got them on the 27th, so I thought that was good. I ordered 79 markers, and my husband's like, why didn't you get 80? But in my shopping cart online, I did have 80 items, but the 80th item was the swatch book. So that's why I ended up with 79 markers, but that's okay. This, when you get this, is just black and white, but I colored it in. That was the first thing I colored. I was so happy to have these. The swatch book is great. It shows all the colors. It's all the sketch colors, but what they've also done is they put little symbols in each of the squares to show you if it's also available in the wide, the Chow, and the Copic originals. So it'll show that, okay, this one it's available in the Chow, this one it's only available in the original. So it's kind of cool that it shows that. I think I'm only going to ever buy the sketch. I love them. This is neat too. It has the little flap that comes down so that when you get your colors and you're filling them in, you just take your marker and go right over it, and it will bleed through a little bit on the back, so they give you this so it protects your next page. And I love it because now when I travel, I can just take it with me, and I know which colors I have and which colors that I want to buy. So I thought that was good. The way I chose my colors, I bought all individual colors. Some people buy them in sets. I didn't find in the sets they had the particular colors that I wanted. And the way I figured out what colors I wanted was I went on YouTube. I watched many videos. There was one girl in particular. Her site is Prairie Paper and Ink. She's a fellow Canadian. And so she recommended, I think it was 27 colors in particular. So I went through and I wrote down all the colors, and then I watched other videos and I wrote down the colors that those people had. So that's how I basically compiled my list. And then I just chose some just for fun. Like this one is called Cardinal, so I had to have it. And some of them I just liked the colors of, so I added a few more. I'm going to buy some more of the cool grays, some more of the warm grays. I'm going to buy them all. So next time I go away, I'm definitely bringing some more of these home and save on the shipping. My shipping was, like, the $5.25 for the markers was great. This was my shipping, $142.82. So that's insane. It's because the shipping from New Jersey, I think it was free shipping from Dick Blick to New Jersey, but then the courier, I had to pay $31.25 for that, and then it's the duty. We had to pay 22.25%. We actually had to pay 25% on a lot of items, so why this was 22, I don't know. I'm not questioning it because I'm okay. I don't want to give the country any more money. And then my duty was $93.26, so that's where it kills me. And so $142.82 for shipping. Insane, because it makes me think of how many more markers I could have bought. But that's okay. Whatever. I have them now. They're in my hands. The bag that I have, this, I love this. I bought this from the hardware store. It's actually called McGuire Nicholas is the company, and it's just a canvas bag, and they have it in the section where you'd find like toolboxes and stuff, and it has a drawstring, and you just close it up, and it has the two handles, and off you go. Because I don't always sit at my desk. Sometimes I'll go outside, or I'll sit in the living room, and I just take the bag with me, and I just like to fold it down. It gives a little bit more structure to the bag. And the other thing is it has these little compartments, so it's actually divided into 6 compartments. So once these get full, they'll stand up a little bit better, but I don't care. I think it's great. In fact, I bought a second one. I went to the hardware store yesterday, and there was one left, so I was like, I better grab it before it's gone. So here it is here. I paid $21.99. It's outrageous, but what can you do? So you'll find it cheaper in the States and Canada, I'm sure. Here it is. It's a small parts organizer, canvas small parts divider bag, 6 compartments to organize screws, bolts, etc. And it's made to fit in a 5-gallon bucket. So, and here you can see the divisions. So I think it's fun. I think it's great. So yeah, so if you take them to crops or anything, it's just a great way to do it. It's about the size of like a dinner plate. And yeah, the other thing I love about these is that they're numbered and they have the name on the end, and it's also on the other end. So even if I just throw it back in the bag, I don't have to worry about whether it's upside down or not. What I was originally going to buy was the new Spectrum Noir markers that are out. They're a little bit cheaper, and I was going to do that, and I could have their entire collection for about $100 or so. But it was actually my husband that talked me back into these. He said, you've wanted those Copic ones for a while now. So he said, just go for it and treat yourself. And I did. I've been working on a children's book for many years now, and I finally have it done, and it's off to the publishers this week. So it's a treat to myself. And in fact, I did my last book in watercolor, and this next one that I'm working on, I'm going to do it in the Copic sketch because, as far as I know, I think that's what I'm going to use, because these are great to work with. They're fast to work with. I find them quite forgiving, and they feel great in your hand. They're so light. I've never, like, it's as light as a pencil, maybe even lighter. It's great. It has the broad end there, and then this end is marked with a gray little stripe, and that's your brush end. That's the end that I use most often, unless I'm filling in a big area, and I'll use the broad end. Now, I've had markers in the past. These are the Faber-Castell, I don't know how to say it. These are the artist pens, and I've had these for years. This is what I was originally going to do my book with, and I just couldn't get the color range that I wanted and the tones. Like, this is a flesh marker, and that was it. So I can't really, I mean, they've got browns and stuff, and I've seen people on YouTube do amazing things with these. I'm not trashing these at all. I think they're great markers, but just not what I wanted. I wasn't getting the results that I wanted. I'll show you here. This was some drawings that I had worked on. I actually worked on these waiting for my markers to arrive, knowing that I was going to color as soon as I got them. And so yeah, so these are some drawings that I came up with. This one is actually done with those Faber-Castell markers, and you can see, I don't know if you can see how clear that is, but his face is just really kind of striped and sketchy, and it doesn't blend very well. And maybe it's just me. Again, I don't want to trash their markers totally, but I just love the Copics and how they flow. So these ones I had done with those. This was with Copics. This was with the Faber ones, and then I was playing with Copics with that one. Excuse me. Allergies are wicked today. So these are just some drawings that I've done, and just playing with the Copics since I got them the other day. And a little dinosaur and some girl, a little Hawaiian girl. A little car. This is a chameleon that we have at our zoo. So I drew him. I thought he was pretty cute. And the little girl. I love the stamps that people are using, and I don't know if they're greeting farm or what the stamps are, but I got my ideas from those because I just think they're adorable with the little kids. But these are just my own creations. And this is what the blending marker will do. I kind of goofed there and blended a little too much, took it off. The blending marker, it doesn't blend the colors together. It basically takes the color away. So you just have to be careful with those where you're using. I used them on the edge of his jacket. I used them on his jeans a little bit in the front. But yeah, I don't like that guy. Here's a little piper drummer guy, but I haven't finished the colors of him yet. And then a little girl. So I'm liking the way that they're turning out. Little crazy chicken. And the snail, I used the blender on the snail as well. And these ones I did the other day. So I'm really loving how they're turning out. These are some fairies that I came up with. His name's Forest. And then Daisy. Little Miss Daisy. And Gully, the old fairy. So yeah, so those are some of my work. That's some of my work. And so I will do some tutorials on these. Oh, and I was gonna say, this is just a basic sketchbook. So the colors, I mean, it is bleeding through. You can see right here that it is going into the paper. And people have recommended other papers. I don't know what the names of them are. I might look the next time I'm in an art store and maybe try some other papers out. But for a regular sketchbook, I'm actually getting some nice results, I think. So I will do some tutorials on coloring, and yeah, go buy some sketch markers. Just start off with a few. I'm going to do, my next video is going to show the colors that I've bought, so maybe that'll help you make your decisions on which ones to buy. But highly recommended. For those of you that have listened to me in the past when I told you to go buy a Bind It All, and you did, and you're happy with it, and I told you to go buy a Gypsy and a Cricut machine, go buy sketch markers. They're fabulous, and just think, you won't have to spend this much in shipping. You can just go to your local art store or craft store and buy some. So Copic sketch, they rock. All right, talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.